Alright, this is Nick here at LI Infidels Airsoft, second take doing this video. We're looking to start a team for LI Infidels Airsoft. Age requirements, over 14, or no, 14 and over with maturity. We're gonna stop it probably, I don't know where we're gonna cut off the age. Obviously, we're not gonna run around with a bunch of 30-year-olds. It's just, you know what I mean? Just because we're teenagers starting the team. Not that 30 years we want to play with us anyway. I hope not. It's just, you know, modern politics wouldn't look right. We do have followers that play. It's a little different. If your son's on a team, whatever, by all means. If you want to play with us, play with us. But if, you know, you're not, if you're just a rent again now. It's just modern politics. Sorry, man. I just had to address that first and foremost. Because every once in a while you do see it, and to me it just doesn't sit right. Not to bash anyone that does that. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? There's a point where it's too far. Not to bash anyone's team in particular, and honestly, if someone's taking offense to this, because I know people are. If you're gonna take offense to it, honestly, I don't care. Alright, you know what? If you're gonna take offense to it, you know, yeah, if you get a problem with what I'm saying, message me. We'll talk mano a mano. We'll handle it that way. If we, you know. So yeah, I just want to address that because I know some people might be offended by that, and I'm not trying to offend anyone. But if I am, you know what? Screw you. Okay, so anyway, first and foremost, you know, the age 14 with maturity. I'm not taking any kids that are whining, you know, or Call of Duty references every 5 seconds about airsoft. No, that's the biggest thing I hate out there. Is right out there hearing, "Oh yes, it's just like Call of Duty." Out of here. After that, basic knowledge of military strategies, or, you know, when we're playing at Strike Force Sports, know the stack. You know, hand one guy's like this. You know, another guy's hand. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing this with my gun, shooting behind me. But there's someone else's hand on my shoulder, my hands, and someone else, my gun's in this hand like this. There's stuff like that. Head on the swivel. We're gonna be watching that. You're gonna play with us first. You're not gonna just hop on the team. You're gonna play with us. You're gonna have to roll with us. You're gonna have to follow instruction. We're gonna have rank bases here. A rank basis, which is gonna be. We're not gonna go all the way up to general. We're just gonna have sergeants, and we're gonna have squads. It's gonna go up to sergeant. It's because it's all gonna be, or there'll be the head squad or whatever, the decision squad, which should be the original people on the team. No offense to you guys, those guys will be the leaders of squads or whatever, and eventually, of course, hopefully we won't just be the only squad leaders, because I don't like that. Just, you know, we want new guys to come and run, otherwise they have no desire to join the team. So anyway, that's gonna be it for that part of the video. Now, what am I saying? Yeah, that part of the video, that part's over. We're done with the age requirements. We're done with the those requirements. Now we're gonna get into a little depth with the requirements here. Here's the thing. You gotta play Strike Force Sports, which is CQB field, and then outdoor field called Cousins Quorum. So therefore, unless you own a gun with a cold chain spring system like this, you're gonna have to own 2 guns, or you're gonna have to rent guns. That's no big deal. Alright. Metal body. It's a 2-inch drop. You're going to have to own 2 guns, or you're going to have to be able to rent a gun at Strike Force or Quorum. We don't recommend renting at Quorum. If you're going to rent a gun, rent it for Strike Force. Or, you know, you're not going to have 2 guns. But, yeah. Just you can have a 350 FPS gun that's going to do outdoors. I own multiple guns. You know, this is just the areas is quick chain springs. I love it. I'm going to get a tiny AK for CQB, though. Just because I can. But see, the thing is, though, we're going to be traveling as well in the tri-state area, Connecticut. I know Pennsylvania is not part of the tri-state area. It might be. We're going to be traveling there, too. We're going to start. And then Jersey and upstate New York. I know upstate New York's not another state. I'm very much aware of that. Because we're on Long Island. Yeah, we're going to start doing stuff there as well. If you don't live on Long Island, you're going to have to be playing at those fields. So if you live in a city or something, but you come out here to play, by all means you can join. But if you don't message me. I put a link to my Facebook in the description. Do not add me as a friend, because I don't know you yet, and I'm very careful with what I do on Facebook. Just private inbox me. Yeah, just private inbox me if you're interested with the team. It's just easier. We're tuning up. We're gonna start getting uniforms together. We're gonna have a few options as far as that goes. We gotta look like a team, guys. I don't know what that's gonna be yet. I'm gonna set a rule book up. I'm gonna have this is gonna be by the book. Excuse me. Oh yeah, you have to own a decent gun. I don't want to get requests from, oh yeah, I'm 10 years old, but I'm really mature. Can I join anyway? I have a Stinger R37. Dick's gun. Dick's Sports Authority gun. Sports, whatever the heck. No, I don't want to get those requests. Those, oh yeah, I got a pulse rifle, or I got a night prowler. I know the names of some of these guns, because, we've all been there. So my buddy, my one friend actually still has one of his clear guns. But, I think it was one of those AKs that you get at Dick's, but the internal gearbox is, so technically it's still a version 3 gearbox, but it's just clear. The mag will work in any AK, so like, So, he has that, and, I'm not gonna not, If you have to buy a Dick's gun, I'd say that would be the one to buy. It's still like $100. It's overpriced. It's only about $100 gun. It's the quality of a better JG. Less range, I believe. It's one of those little beta ones. Anyway, yeah, enough about that. But yeah, no, oh yeah, I get a pump action TSD, or TSD's not that bad, but I don't want to see a guy with a shotgun as his primary for outdoors. Not a spring one, at least. If you get a gas one, yeah, you can, yeah. But none of that. Though people do it, but I just don't. It's not what we're looking for. We do need a shotgunner. But again, if you're going to do that, carry like a submachine gun. Then that's alright. Carry a submachine gun. They're a good handgun. Semi-auto gas. Green gas, KWA, Marui, KJW. Not the best, but it's something like that. And then it's like, oh yeah, I got my spring pistol, my shotgun, let's go to war. No. Even if it's a CO2 pistol and a shotgun like that, I'm not going to take you seriously. It's blowback. If it's a good company, I'm taking you seriously. You can try out. Yeah. So you got to have water on you, and you have to have radio equipment. Or radio equipment, we're going to make yeah. You'll need it within radio equipment. You have 8 weeks to acquire. It's got to be Motorola, and you'll have 8 weeks to acquire it. After completing the trial period, which the trial period is going to be 4 games. Those 4 games, though, if you don't do those 4 games within 8 weeks, a game a week. You get them every 2 weeks. That's it. You're off the team. You're not getting on unless something comes up, death or illness or something. But, it's all right. I'm gonna make exceptions for that because I don't want to be the jerk that says, "Oh, my grandma died. No, you're still off the team." No, I'm not that guy, man. I understand. Stuff happens. You get grounded or something. We might be able to make an exception for the grounding. That's a little iffy right there. But you travel, you go away. If you know you're going away, though, just make it easier for us and wait. If not, by all means, just let us know in advance, alright? And we'll try and get your trial period in there sooner or right afterwards, or make an exception there. And you'll have to keep up attendance. You can't just be, oh, I'm out of the sport for, for like 3 months, and then, none of these breaks because it's cold out. Come the strike force then, you know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, this is Nick out, and you must remain in contact with all team members. That means phone numbers, gamer tags, Facebooks, whatever. Majority of my guys are rolling on Xbox, not that that matters, but it's just a good keep in touch with teammates. Phone numbers too. It's a good way. That's all it is, man. Alright. Nick out for LI Infidels Airsoft. This has been a Nick.